Hey guys, thanks for joining us again on another episode of What's New at GP Knives. Today, Kich and I are going to look at some of our favorite new items from some of our favorite brands. Let's check them out. So Kich, up first this week, we've got new versions of the very famous and very popular Launch 13. So that was really hot like 2 years ago when it came out. It was like this black two-tone blade, Warncliffe, really wicked looking automatic. And what we have here are some limited versions from a distributor exclusive. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I really like this knife. I liked it whenever it came out originally, and then whenever you add this pop of color, it's really cool. So like the whole thing is coated, and then it's coated all the way down the spine, all the way around up to the where it's sharpened.
Oh, wow.
So like that's all going to be blue. So when it's closed, you see nothing but blue and then the black of the pivot and the button.
Awesome.
Really cool. I like how it goes onto the blade, and then it's like everything too. Like everything but the clip and the hardware is just coated blue. So
that's really cool. I like how it goes all the way down the spine like that.
It goes all the way down the spine. It's like got this integrated backspacer and lanyard hole. That's all blue.
Nice.
Same thing, but in green. So this was a really cool knife. If you wanted one that looked a little bit less tactical, a little bit less scary or whatever, this is probably the guy to go for.
Yeah, I like having different color options. Everybody knows that in the launch line. Very popular thing to do. So finally getting some new versions of the 13. If that's one of your favorites, you're definitely going to want to check these out. Super cool. All right, Kich, so similar to the Kershaws, we basically got a different change on a popular flipper from Tops Knives. So you guys might remember the MSF flipper. It's a stands for mini Scandi flipper. Pretty cool knife that's been out for several years. Well, they did an upgrade on them. They wanted to upgrade the steel. They wanted to upgrade the handle. It's a pretty nice piece.
Yeah, it's really neat. So they went from N690 to Omax, and then instead of having a drop point, they went to this real nice clip point.
Looks good.
To me, this is kind of like, Tops is all about like tactical and hunting knives, and this is a really nice little tactical like folder that can also be used to field dress a deer if you need to.
Sure.
You can kind of cap it. It's real nice. Got a lot of belly on it, whole lot of point. And then also, being a clip point whenever you go to like poke into something that lines up with your wrist bones, makes it strong.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Liner lock, runs on bearings. They put a deep carry reversible clip on there.
That's nice.
That was another change.
Yeah.
And then they made them G10 and they left that same cool texture from the original MSF.
Yeah,
so
I like that.
It feels really good in the hands, really ergonomic.
Definitely, definitely. I think that Tops was going for basically a nice EDC folder here to kind of get, like you said, I mean, it's something you could take, camping, hunting, whatever, but it's also really good for every day. It's got a good feel in the hand. It's a great size. It's just a nice average size flipper, nice bearings. I know they updated this like pivot hardware on here. Some little custom hardware looks really good. These are made in Italy. Really good quality on these MSF folders. Now they come in black G10 and green G10 instead of the micarta from the first version. So these are super cool. They're in stock now at gpknives.com. Also new this week, we've got some new varieties from Jack Wolf Knives called the Laid Back Jack. So Kich, this is basically his modern take on a swayback.
Yep.
And he even calls it kind of Barlow-esque because of his triple striped bolster that's on there. These are really nice, new materials too. I love the materials coming out this week.
Yeah, so this one you get, Kieranite, Purple Wave Kieranite. It's black, it's DLC. You don't see that a lot from Jack Wolf Knives. You don't see that a lot in like traditional knives either.
Right.
It's a regular old S90V. It's what he's known for. It's got that nice hollow grind. It's going to be super slicey, really cool. And then this one is my personal favorite one. This is probably my favorite Jack Wolf knife I've seen. You get rosewood handles, triple stripe bolster, and then S90. And then the swayback is like my favorite pattern of traditional knife. And this one feels really nice. They have really good pull on them. Got good walk and talk. Really nice as far as traditionals go.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So this is actually their very first re-release. I don't know if you knew that. They've done Laid Back Jack before, but he wanted to tweak it a little bit. So what you'll notice is he's got a little bit higher sharpening choil there. He wanted to extend the sharpening life on that. And also, some of the kind of concerns from the first one was that the blade kind of stuck out here a little bit.
Pokey in the front.
So people's fingers would get stuck there a little bit. So it's been taken back a little bit so that blade sits really nice in there, nice and flush, and your finger's not going to get caught on it at all. But really well done. I like the new version of the Layback Jack, and I think you will too. All right, so to end this week of new at GP Knives, Kich is going to do some magic. He's going to perform a magic trick for you guys with the new Protech Magic Whiskers 2.
Yeah, I'm a magician now. So this is the Magic 2, and if you look at it, it's a Protech, so it's an auto. There's no button. We're used to having a big button here. And then if Magic Whiskers, you think maybe you push on the bolster to release it?
That's what I try to do.
That doesn't work either. So down here, you push right here with your palm. Kind of catch it with your fingers here. push it open. So if you look, it's just a back lock right there.
Okay.
So this actuates that back lock. Instead of being hinged up here like a normal one, it's hinged way back here.
I gotcha.
You do that to close it too. So once you get the hang of it, you kind of just pick it up, kick it out.
Wow.
Use it like
it fires really hard as you would expect from a Protech.
It does. It's a big knife too. So like if you look at it, it's like pretty big. Got a nice deep carry clip on there. Rides super deep in the pocket.
Yeah. It's
going to be an awesome carry, and like, you know, if you have that guy who you always like lend your knives and he tears them up, you hand him this one, he won't be able to open it.
Right. Yeah, definitely can impress your friends with this knife. It's a really neat design. Hasn't been out for a while. It's kind of got a few updates maybe to it. I just love how clean it looks. Just that one screw other than the pivot on there. Really neat looking knife. This is just something that, you either want to teach your friends or not teach your friends. Yeah, just impress your friends at the party, right? So the new Magic 2 from Protech is in stock now at GPKNIVES.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We went over a lot of knives like we do every week. Make sure you guys check out the description down below. We got links to all these. I picked the Magic 2 as my favorite. Chris went with the Launch 13 in blue. Both really awesome knives. You guys make sure you guys hit the comments. Tell us what your favorite knives this week were. See you next week.
Thanks for watching.